Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you watch my first video. I made over $7 million in revenue with my e-com brand within less than 5 years. So let's jump straight into it. My goal is to show you full transparency, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and how also you can achieve these kind of results. Whether you are new to e-commerce or dropshipping and just want to start a new store, or if you're already like generating revenue and you're trying to scale your business, my goal is to just share with you all my strategies and how I, started basically with $500 doing dropshipping and how I built an e-commerce brand that generates more than $2 million in revenue per year. So just to show you, this is all real, and I'm not just another guy on YouTube pretending making money or trying to teach you something but not showing you actual results. So a lot of guys on YouTube, I've made some money in the past in the golden area of dropshipping when everything was super easy, and they claim that they can teach you something, but they're actually not in the space anymore. I am. I'm skin in the game, still running my brand, still trying to scale as much as I can. So you can see my dashboard here. I have two stores. This is my main store. As you can see, I started in March 2020 and now we are in December 24 and I made over $7 million in revenue. My profit margin is around 20%, so it's about $1.5 million profit within 4 years. So 300K give or take every year in profit before tax. I'm living a lot on my company. I expense quite a lot of things. I've been able to optimize my tax quite well thanks to my accountant. So just give or take, I'm making around 30 grand per month cleared straight in my pocket from my e-commerce business. So I went from 5K a month doing 9 to 5 regular job to 30 grand per month in less than a year. I mean, I started to really generate some good money straight from the beginning. As you can see, March 2020, right before COVID, I started. The timing was actually perfect. Scale my shop the first couple of months, quickly reach over 100 grand per month. Then I had some issue with Facebook. The account was blocked. I had some issues with my supply chain. I was still I didn't really know what I was doing and I was learning. But after May 2020, you can see, the revenue going up and up. I was doing over 150K, 140, great month in March 2021, 200K. And then you can see the graph, the revenue dropping, and it's funny because when you look at the analytics, it actually really describes where I was in my mind and that I wasn't putting too much work. So basically doing a 9 to 5 job, making 5 grand a month, and then started this dropshipping business and started to make real big money, real big profit. And as you can see, I started to slowly working less and less on the business, thinking that the money will keep on flowing, and that the store was on autopilot. And you can see clearly that the revenue dropped because I was just working less and less. When I say less and less, during that time I was only working probably 2 hours per day, and the money was keep on coming. I was happy with the results, until a certain point when I was okay, you started that store, drop shipping, it's making money, but you're not able to scale. So what's next? Are you going to start another brand? Are you going to keep on doing one shot with different products, chase trends and things like that? Or do you want to actually scale this store and build an actual brand? And you can see the shift here around 2023. I started to really work seriously on that store. I included a lot of new products. I started to customize all my products, increase the quality, finding new suppliers. I mean, I've done that also in the past, but the big shift was in 2023. And you can see as I did that, the sales started to actually pick up and to reach some new highs. And I'm really proud of what I've accomplished so far, because I really went from the typical dropshipping, selling, not so good product. I mean, the quality was decent, but it wasn't like anywhere close from what it is now, to like and scaling to an actual like brand. I now have more than 100 SKUs. I'm selling to different markets. I have really low shipping times. I get contacted a lot by quality influencers and UGC creators, and I just build like a super good trust over on my brand. And my Trustpilot score is actually really good now. I'm sitting around 4.2, and I'm in the good space to scale to new highs now. So to show you some other data, if you look at the last 365 days, I made $2 million in revenue, and it's a 30% increase. So 2023, I was hovering around 1.5, and 1.5, it's basically what I made in 2023, and in 2022, I was stagnating, right? And as I said, early 2024 or late 2023, this is when I made that shift, and basically shift from a dropshipping store to an actual brand, and it paid off. And now my goal is to scale in 2025 from $2 million to $5 million. And I made a video in Jan introducing myself, introducing my business, and my goal at that time was to do a lot of YouTube videos. I really wanted to build that free online course and share everything with you and document my journey, but I realized that doing YouTube is really quite consuming. Like doing YouTube properly is very time consuming, and I wasn't where I wanted to be with my e-com business. So I had to decide. I was like, okay, maybe you are spreading yourself too much here. You want to scale your brand, but you also want to start YouTube. And I realized that I couldn't do both at 100% really well. There's actually a really good book about focusing on one thing at a time from Peter Thiel called The One Thing. And in this book, Peter Thiel is actually a really good book called The One Thing from Peter Thiel. And in his book, he explains that the best way to achieve the best result is to actually focus on one thing at a time. And actually, most of people don't know, but focus means finish one course until success. So basically, I was like, okay, what's the most important right now? You have to weight things. YouTube was fun, and I think YouTube is very fun, and it's different from what I do on the day-to-day. That's also why I really want to start a YouTube channel, and also I love sharing my knowledge, and I've learned a lot from YouTube videos, and it's also time to give back, and so that these are all the reasons why I wanted to start this YouTube channel. But last year I wasn't where I wanted to be with my e-commerce business. So for the past 12 months, I've just been focusing on my brand. So I did a massive rebranding, photo shoot, new website, new content, new video, new products, and it paid off. And now I'm really where I want to be to scale even more because I have a serious brand. So my goal for 2025, I have two objectives. First objective is to scale my business from $2 million in revenue per year to $5 million. And the second goal is to be consistent on YouTube and create content to show you my journey scaling from $2 million to $5 million. And I'm gonna do videos called Build in Public, and I also gonna share as much knowledge as I can with you and show you all my strategies when it comes to customer acquisition, how I advertise on Facebook, Meta, Google and TikTok and other channels, how I source my product, find good suppliers, how I optimize my website for conversion. And I'm going to share all the tricks in the books. Also, I'm going to talk a lot about email marketing, because email marketing has been a new thing for me this year. I had email marketing in place before, but it wasn't optimized at all. 10% of my revenues 10% of my revenue were coming from email marketing, and now it's about 25% since I've made all these changes. And I'm gonna share with you all these changes that I made. And I'm gonna share all these changes with you and all my strategies, because email marketing is so important. You know, I was leaving so much money on the table. That was just ridiculous. So anyway, to show you, I also had like a crazy month with Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It was actually one of my best months so far. I made $250,000 in sales, finally breaking the 10K per day in sales. So the best day was 13 grand, as you can see here, and sales have been steady since then. So really encouraging. Again, I'm really blessed that I made that decision in Jan to not push on YouTube and not spread myself and only focus on my e-com brand, because it paid off, and it paid off big times, because not only I increased my revenue, but I actually increased my profit, and I've been able to optimize every aspect of my business to increase my margin and my profit. And that's also one of the most important thing here. So yeah, you know, like it's this is me, this is my journey in e-commerce. It's just a quick video now, but it's just a quick video to, you know, show you my numbers. And if you are interested in seeing more content, please give me some love, because I need some sort of motivation to do those videos. And I think the next video I will probably talk about product sourcing, how I manage my supply chain, and also Meta, and how show you a little bit about my business manager and how I set up my Meta campaigns. And yeah, maybe drop in the comments what would you like to know, what would you like to learn, if you're already running an e-com brand, or if you have questions, if you want to get started. I'll be more than happy to reply to all the comments. So that's me, Ben Frenchy, doing e-commerce and trying to share my journey with you in e-commerce, and trying to share with you and one of the big change this year for me was one of the big change this year for me, scaling my brand and becoming a real e-commerce brand, was actually going to China. So I went to China in July to that big trade show, and I met with different suppliers, with existing suppliers. I met with my third-party logistics, and that was mind-blowing, guys. That was the best things that I've done for a couple of reasons. First reason, I found new suppliers, high-quality products. Second, I've been able to negotiate directly face-to-face with my suppliers and drop the price of my best-selling items to levels that I thought wouldn't be realistic, right? So I think on my best-selling product, I dropped the price by nearly 20%, like something around like 17-18%, which is huge, you know, because at scale, you save a lot of money, you increase your profit. So again, you know, I not only I increased my revenue this year, but I did increase my profit quite a lot. Also, meeting up with my third-party logistics has been great, and my sourcing agent has been great, because now they know who I am. They were really happy to receive me. You know, we went for dinner. I did a factory tour, because they are third-party logistic, but they also do product sourcing for you, and they also produce or manufacture clothing. And yeah, we did like a warehouse tour, office tour, and production line tour. So that was really interesting. I actually made a vlog about it, and I will try to publish that vlog in the next coming weeks. I'm gonna take the time over Christmas, as things are slowing down, you know, to do all that editing. It was really cool. I went to Shanghai, then I went to Jinhua, where they're located, and Guangzhou. So yeah, like the time in Shanghai was absolutely great. Loved my trip. and I recommend to everyone who's working with Chinese supplier and just to make the trip there. You know, like it will honestly, like this trip probably cost me like $5,000. You know, I flew business and I stayed at the W hotel, which was sick. I paid with my points, with my miles, because I'm using like an American Express credit card. So all that was for free, covered, and the $5,000 were just going out, dinner and things like that. But and I stayed only not even a week. I was there like for 5 days. But anyway, just to say that this 5K was one of the best investment I made in the last year, because when I make the math, just the money that I'm saving on the products now, because they're cheaper, I save around like 30 grand or 35K a year, just because I pay less for products. So, you know, 5 grand invested and 30 grand return. Amazing. So if you're working with a Chinese supplier or sourcing agent or companies like CJ Dropshipping or whatever, just go there and meet up with them. Honestly, yeah, you will thank me later. So yeah, guys, so that was just a quick video to show you my numbers and to show you that I'm back on YouTube. And yeah, if you have any question, please drop a comment down below. Subscribe, push the like button. It's really gonna help me to, not just help me, but it's gonna really motivate me to keep doing videos. And I really want to do videos because I think it's fun and it's different from what I do day to day. So yeah, big love to everyone. So yeah, love to everyone, and catch you in the next video.